Bonjour, Kim.
Bonjour, Nick.
Big day. You gave a speech at the Lac Courte Oreilles Community College. You gave the commencement address.
Yeah.
What were you trying to convey to the students?
I was trying to convey that what they did was a big deal, that, it was a big accomplishment to be able to get their degrees, and that education is important.
Speaking of education, you've been training for a long time. You're an accomplished professional. Your photos have been displayed around the world. You're all over the internet. You do a show called Res Style. And about 18 years ago, you were going through this community and the snow stopped you here. What happened after that?
Well, I was here, and after a couple of weeks I ran out of money and had to get a job, and I heard that this newspaper was hiring, and so I applied, and I was 19 years old, and I was working at News from Indian Country, and I'm still here today.
Some of your mentors, Paul DeMaine and Pat Calliot, what did you learn from them?
I learned a lot about integrity and truth, and how to go about writing good stories and capture people in photographs, and how to create just telling people's life stories and the importance of that, and being an honest journalist.
Some of your photos are on display, a major collage called, how do I say it in Indian? We dance.
Niniimimin.
Niniimimin. It's at the State Historical Society in Madison. As you walk in there it is. There's 8 dancers from the Courte Oreilles. It's a wonderful, wonderful work. There's a lot of energy in it. You did some magic with your computer work. Why is dance important in Indian country?
It's important because it's a part of our culture, and it's about celebrating life and honoring our elders, honoring our traditions, and who we are as a people and our future generation.
You've faced a lot of challenges. You've been a single mom for quite a while. You were president of Educadating, the Ojibwe Language Immersion School. What do you see as some of your service, your contributions to the community?
I've worked hard with trying to make sure that our language stays alive. As you said, I was part of Educadating. I was the president for 3 years, and I sat on the board for 4 years. My children went through Educadating. My oldest son was one of the 6 original kids who started in the pilot program back many years ago. And to me, what I do at News from Indian Country helps preserve our culture, because we're able to tell stories about past and present.
Your work has also been featured on Oprah's show. Thousands and thousands of pictures are submitted every year, but several of yours were selected. What did this exposure do for your professional standing?
I think it gave me credibility, and it shows my work. A lot of the pictures that I did on Oprah's site were more nature, when a lot of what my passions is taking pictures of people in their natural element. And my photography on Oprah didn't have any people in it. But I really enjoy doing event photography, where I can capture people in their own element, where they're not posed, but they're doing their passion.
We're in your office, and it's a beautiful place. Several of your photos are on the wall. Nota Begay, Buffy St. Marie, many others. What is it like filming stars? What's that like?
I think it's the same as doing elders or children. It's just I enjoy catching people in their natural elements, and that's what they like to do, is perform for our people. And I like being able to do native musicians a lot, because a lot of times they don't get heard enough, and their music is just as wonderful as a lot of the mainstream. And I like to highlight them, and to be able to encourage other people to hear their music and know that Indian people are everywhere in all music genres.
News from Indian Country is moving into the web. It has been for quite a while. This newspaper was one of the first to have a web presence, I think about, more than 10 years ago. There's now Indian Country TV. Your Res Style is literally streaming around the world. What do you hope for the publication, for the internet services News from Indian Country provides?
I hope that we can continue. We've been here for over 24 years. I've been here 19 of those 24 years. And it's all about a passion and a dedication. That's one of the things I really learned from Paul and Pat was the dedication. You know, it has never been about money because it's, you know, we struggle just like everyone else. It's been about sharing people's stories and that it's important to be here and that we're not funded by the government or any tribal entity. We're here for the people. We're the voice of the people. And just to be able to continue being the voice and share people's stories through their own voice and being that avenue to do that.
Miigwech, Kim.
Miigwech, Nick. Thank you.
This is Nick Vanderpye and Kimberlie Acosta for IndianCountryTV.com.